One of the things that the narcissist likes to do a lot is overcompensate for their inadequacy. So like when they fumble you on your birthday or myself on my birthday, they will start to future fake and make promises that they know that they can't keep, which is really toxic when you consider the fact that I have a teenage son that is listening. So when he's future faking and making promises he knows he doesn't intend to keep, and he's doing this because, this is his way to try to make up for, not acknowledging me on my birthday, or just any day really. It's poisonous, and it's infecting the minds of not only the victim that they're brainwashing and that they're manipulating, but also now to the teenage child who will overhear this conversation of the narcissist telling the scapegoat or the victim that, don't worry, I found us a house, and we're gonna, it's gonna be okay, and it's gonna get much greater, and it's gonna be better, things are gonna be great again, and all of these fake promises that they know they can't keep, and all this future faking. Here comes the teenage child asking, oh, we're gonna move, where's the house that you got, when are we moving, asking and inquiring about asking all these questions and inquiring to the emotional manipulator, who's only trying to emotionally manipulate in the first place. So they feel inadequate, and because they can't acknowledge you on your birthday or for any other day for that matter, they have to emotionally manipulate you in order to manufacture some sort of hope within you, to get you to stay, to get you to not overreact, to get you to not be mad, or to even maybe not even notice that they forgot all about your birthday. That to them, your birthday is just like every other day, and it's nothing special at all to them. They don't appreciate you. So why would they appreciate you on your birthday? It's just giving the narcissist the perfect opportunity to show you how they really feel. And he knows that if he does get us a house, he'll more than likely be punished by gang stalkers. This is not the way that women should expect to be treated in any relationship. Being trafficked, being exploited, being abused, and being homeless. This is not the ideal relationship for anybody. This is the ideal relationship or the ideal outcome for the woke mob, whose motto is literally go woke, go broke. And the narcissist does this because they know that the patterns are starting to prove a point over time. It's very apparent and evident that he's extremely negligent and that he just doesn't care. And as a way to emotionally manipulate you or gaslight you into thinking that he does care, he'll lie. Even lying at the expense of the child, the teenage child who is being manipulated as well now. And I just wanted to say how I think it's somewhat interesting how a lot of people will gaslight women in these domestic violence relationships, and a lot of people will actually victim blame or blame the woman. And a lot of times they do this because in their minds they think, well, why does she stay? And then a lot of times they'll even try to pacify or enable the abuse even further by saying things like, well, she cheats on him anyways. By the way, I've never cheated, and I'm definitely not in a relationship with my son, so how do you explain that? And so I just wanted to remind everybody that I've been arrested in the recent past, just in the last year, for doing less. And I've spent some real time, let's just say on the inside, for doing less than what was just done to me. If I do have a job, I'll be harassed there just like I was in the past by gang stalkers. And I'll be mobbed there. If I do have a place to stay, I'll be harassed and I'll be mobbed just like I was in the past. If my son goes to school in person and And if he's in class, if he's sitting in class, he'll be harassed and bullied and abused by the gang stalkers, just like he was in the past. So if you've been paying attention, then you know what's been going on, and you know how long they've been inciting wars in my home, and you know how long I've been basically put up against this. Several different conflicts. Every single aspect and every single facet of my life, of my personal life, has been exploited throughout the media and through all the propaganda. When, people ask me stupid questions and they try to act like they don't know what's going on, it's entirely their fault. They should know what's going on because I've been talking about it for a very long time. I have had the police called out to my house, I think 3 times this year. Out of those 3 times, I was arrested twice. And so, like I said, I've been arrested for doing less. Literally for just speaking and making my videos, I'm getting arrested for this. This is the real reason why. People like me, victims like me fall, or people like myself become victims of this systemic oppression and this systemic corruption. But there's really no reason why anybody would be questioning me, because questioning me about the relevance of my story and my truth is questioning my authority at this point. So if you haven't been paying attention, then that's entirely your fault. You don't listen. You're not smart enough to comprehend what's going on. So, and you're doing it intentionally because as a way to question my authority. So, and to undermine my truth. But my whole thing is, why is it only myself that when the cops come out, I'm the one being conspired against, when I'm the one that needs help? This is a serious systemic issue. Oh, and just for the record, I don't have a narcissistic victim syndrome. Look at my face. The evidence is very clear. Confidence is not needing something external to manipulate people's emotions for validation. And so I just had to add that in there at the tail end, at the end there. So I know that my confidence really bothers my gang stalkers. I know that my confidence really, really bothers a lot of people.